comments lately telling me what song I should do next, and the two big ones are Bodies and Boxing Day, I believe. And those I'm definitely gonna have to look a lot into, because unlike the ones I've been doing so far, those are definitely more complicated songs, especially Boxing Day, and Bodies to an extent, because it has like 4 choruses and they're all unique. So for now, until I have all of that done, I'm going to be not exactly a filler thing, but something a bit easier. I'm going to be doing Stop Smoking, and it's maybe harder than you would expect, maybe. So you've got chords we're using are A, D, F sharp minor, B, and B minor, and G, and some suspended chord. But we use different fingerings of these chords throughout the song. So what this song starts on is just an A. You don't have to use bar chords, but for accuracy, it starts on a barred A chord. So that's on the 5th fret there. And so there's this verse bit that I played in the intro, and it's going A, D, like this as well. So a D bar chord, but this actually uses like 3 different versions, 3 different ways to play D, but this is how that does that there. So A, D, back to A, down to F sharp minor. All the way up here, that's 10th fret. Kind of tricky there. So basically what we've got going on is you're playing A whenever Will is saying stop smoking, and then that's the We Love You bit that's having different chord changes. So the Stop Smoking always has that A bar chord. So the first time, that first We Love You, it is this E. It's like an A chord shape at the 5th fret barred. And then on the second time, it's F sharp minor. And then so sliding up to the B. I guess for reference, you're going up to the B on that we, the 3rd we, and then when it goes to you is when he's hitting that D. So that entire thing happens twice, and then there's another section. And this section uses standard cowboy chord type deal. So it's at the We Don't Want You to Die bit. And on the die of every one of these is a different chord change. So it starts out die, apologies for not singing. Don't really have the confidence to do that yet. But it'll be helpful though. So what you saw there was A on that first die, E on the second die, B minor, fingered like this on the 2nd fret, not up here, like this, and then G happens twice. That's the second half of the song. And then the outro is the most difficult, most complicated part, because you have something kind of like what went on in that second half. You kind of have something like that going on. So what that is so that's kind of like the A, E, B minor, G sort of pattern we have going on, but so on this first time round, so after the A and the E, on that first time round, instead of a B minor, you have, you saw me struggling with this earlier. I used to be able to do it really good, but I stopped playing the song often. But you have like a B chord, but instead of it being barred, you're only fingering that second fret of the A string, and then sliding up your pinky to the 5th fret of the B string. So that's supposed to make up the entire measure that the B minor once took. And then after that, you're not actually playing a G like this in this outro, but you're playing it like a G bar chord, except it's a similar deal as that B chord in the outro, where it only has the root notes fingered, so in this case the 3rd fret of the E string fingered, and it has those 2 other strings open. Now, the second time round, it slides up to A. It's a similar deal. Still have those 2 strings open. So to recap, what we have now, what I've taught you now so far is and then it goes back to the E, does the B thing, you kind of, I'm not sure if you're holding it over or if he's just strumming it a little differently. I know he's only doing down strums here, but on the very last 2 chords is the G. Well, and just like the intro, it ends just on 1 strum of an A bar chord, not as the same as the, not the exact same as the bar chord in the intro though. Still just have that root notes, 5th fret of the E string fingered instead of completely barred. Here were my notes for this, and that is all.